Welcome back to Houston Life. All right, so we are joining you now from the forest, sort of. Hot summer temperatures should not discourage you from adding beautiful greenery to your home. And in case you didn't know, desert plants are a great option for both indoor and outdoor spaces, Patrick.
Yeah, and here with our top choices for plants that thrive in the heat is Gemini Oaks, co-founder of the local flower design shop, the Flora Culture.
Yeah.
So nice to get to meet you. I know you've been here a few times, but this is my
Yes.
first time. I'm going to be soaking all this in because I will tell you, I have like 3 plants, and it's all I can do to keep them alive, even in LA, which has nice temperate weather.
We have to help.
We'll work on
Yes,
Patrick.
please
Don't
help.
worry.
So
There is help.
So foolproof with this with me. I know we're going to talk about plants that thrive indoors, outdoors. What are the ones that can thrive anywhere in the heat? Indoor, outdoor, all of that.
Sansevieria are great because they can do low light and they'll be good for you. Since you only have 3, it's a good, I was just telling Derek, I have 50 different species of Sansevieria in my home because they're indestructible. You can have them inside, all the way in the back of the corner room, and you can have them outside, like
Which
in the
is
full
the,
sun.
sorry to interrupt, which is the Sansevieria here?
This is a Sansevieria right here.
Okay.
And there's one right here. It's the mother-in-law's tongue, remember?
Okay, mother-in-law's tongue, also known as, please don't send us hate mail, mothers-in-law too. It's just a term.
Mothers-in-law are great.
They're great, and we didn't name the plant, and the plant is beautiful.
And
so there
thrive
you
in
go.
any environment. No, it's a positive thing.
Yes,
There you
absolutely.
go. So there are different types of snake plants, all different types.
Yes.
What I love about ours, I feel like I can leave them alone for months at a time and
Truly.
ignore them, not water them. They do well in low light, bright light. Okay, so Sansevieria.
Like your future mother-in-law.
Like,
Yes.
like your mother-in-law. Ignore them for months. No, I'm
Don't
kidding.
do that.
Don't do that. Beautiful option and foolproof, right, for a
Yes.
beginner.
Great. The only way to kill a Sansevieria is you're watering it too much. You're watering it every few days. Literally just neglect it. Forget it. So it's a great one to add. I have 3 kids, so that's why I have multiple of them, because they don't start yelling at me if I don't feed them.
How do you know, though, when the plant needs water? Because every once in a while, my snake plants, will start doing 1 or 2
That's
of
in
them.
month 3.
But maybe. So, because overwatering is such an issue, like, how do we know when enough is enough and too much is too much?
I mean, if you haven't watered it in 2 months, it's probably time to water it. And then sometimes they have tails, like they look shriveled up and, but that would, for a Sansevieria to be showing that, you would have really neglected it for months.
Okay.
So that's a good tell. Or if you get a moisture meter, you can stick it in and it'll tell you it's the soil is wet, it's moist, or it's dry. If it's dry, it's ready to be watered again.
Okay, or just stick your finger in it.
Yeah,
there you
stick
go.
your finger, that's right.
Well, I noticed you have a lot of succulents here, which in theory you think,
Yeah.
oh, succulents do well in the desert. It's very hot in Houston. Great, they'll do great. But we also get a ton of rain here.
Yes.
So what are good plants for the amount of rain that we also get, knowing that the temperatures can vary so quickly here?
Yes, euphorbia. There's different kinds, like this is a type of euphorbia. So it's not quite a tropical plant and it's not quite a cactus. So it's somewhere in between where you can have it inside. It can get a lot more water than like a cactus. Sometimes it rains in Houston like every day for a week.
And that's this one here,
Yes,
correct?
this is a type of euphorbia.
Got it.
This is a type of euphorbia. It's like dead man bones or like some.
That's really
yeah.
cool looking.
This
This is super cool. I mean, Gemini, though, if it kind of looks dead a little bit.
yeah,
But
I know.
guess that's the vibe.
It's
if
kind of
I
like
went to
ugly.
someone's
Like
home,
it's out of a Tim Burton movie.
It's
I like it.
ugly and like quirky, but
It's like those
people
dogs,
like that stuff.
like the ugly dog contest.
Yeah.
It's like they're so ugly, they're cute.
Yeah. Matthew
I
loves
think
that
so.
one. That's Matthew's personal plant. So.
Oh, you're
yeah.
kidding?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't mean to make fun of it. I just,
No,
at
he
first glance, it
loves
looked
for that
dead to me.
reason. No, I know.
But
I know.
it is thriving.
Yeah, so that's a euphorbia. This is a euphorbia. There's tons. This is a euphorbia. Look how cool this one is. Like it has different, they all have different personalities, and that's why you can add it to your space and you can have it outside. The pool area can look a little bit more funky.
I feel like we are looking at an Instagram page from like a beautiful pool deck in Tulum, Mexico.
Basically.
Let's talk about drainage because this is a critical part of keeping any plant alive,
Yeah.
but especially succulents. If you're overwatering them and your pot has no hole in the bottom, we risk root rot.
Yes, that's the main reason why plants die is because people are watering it and, oh, I got it. It was, I was at this shop and I got it. And then I'm like, was there a drainage hole? But the water has, think if you're sitting in the pool for 3 days, you're going to,
prune
not
it
a
up.
good look,
Not
And
a
so
good
the
look.
plants don't want that. They want to be able to drain, have water go through. And so if you have it outside, it's probably best not to use a saucer so the water doesn't get trapped.
Oh, because you think, oh, the saucer, because it kind of completes the look, but then you have such lovely ones here that don't have it at all, and it They look totally fine.
Yes, so if they're outside, I would do it without the saucer so that when it rains, it can drain thoroughly. And also the type of soil that you use, properly draining soil that's heavy with gravel and perlite.
Yeah, good tip.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I was just going to point out, this is one that was very popular at my home growing up, and we used it when we needed to. Aloe vera. So tell us about making sure that this thrives.
Aloe vera do great in Houston climate. Lots of sun. Obviously, if you get a sunburn or any kind of like skin irritation, you can just literally cut it and put that gel all over your skin. It's great.
It feels great, and also relatively easy care. I have one of these on my patio.
Very easy.
Patrick mentioned the rain, Gemini, and if you are doing container plants, like here, these are in containers, not in the ground, should they be under a covered patio, or what if you leave them out in the rain? Are they at risk of getting too much water?
I mean, some weeks where it rains every single day, it's happened, where every day for a week it rains, then I would probably bring them in because, it's probably too much rain, or when it freezes. That's really, really important. The reason why sometimes it's good to have them in pots is when it freezes, when we have freakishly cold 1 week in Houston. It doesn't happen often here.
I mean, but it does. There are days, there's days that you have the freezing temperatures and then it's in the high 80s.
Yes, and so you want to bring them in. So that's why I recommend putting them in pots, because they will not be able to withstand the freezing temperatures.
Me neither.
You don't want to lose a succulent. We lost a lot a couple years ago. Hey, by the way, we're out of time, but congrats once again on the brand new location in Midtown. They've been open for a couple months, and I know there was a line down the block.
Yes, it was so fun.
You can see why.
It's
You
great.
can see why.
Yeah.
Beautiful plants and always great expert advice. So give Gemini a visit. This is the new location right there at Milam near Elgin in Midtown. All kinds of things. Again, if you're an expert plant lover, you will lose your mind in this shop. And if you're just beginning, they can point you in the right direction so you can take home a plant that won't die.
Yes,
right, Gemini?
exactly.
We love that. Say hi to your beautiful family for us. It's great to see you.
Good
Thank
to meet you, Patrick.
Yeah, so nice to meet you as well.
And in the meantime, we will be sharing all of Gemini's picks for summer plants on our website, HoustonLife.tv.
I will be definitely checking those out.